Welcome to London, guys. In this episode, I'm going to show you around London and top 10 things to do if you have 2 days. I go to London quite a bit, and so this is some of my favorite spots I wanted to share with you. Start your day at the Greenwich Market and get some shopping done, perhaps a bite to eat. This market is open daily from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and has been around since 1736. While you're there, you should try Pimp My Ramen for a ramen burger. Absolutely delicious. And yeah, it's ramen with a burger patty. Makes sense, right? London is known for the wacky things. And then from there you can go past the Cutty Shark, that boat right there, and take an Uber ferry to the O2 Arena. So quick journey with the Uber boat over the Thames River. You can actually get directly to the O2 Arena. And it's definitely a place to check out because there's a cable car we're going to take in a minute, but also there is the O2 Arena, which is, one of the famous sites of London, and it kind of looks like a porcupine or something sticking out, but it's actually the way it's constructed to reduce the echo sound in the actual concert hall. So they make the pillars on top and not how you usually have it on the inside. It's quite an engineering marvel, and actually was reopened as the O2 Arena in 2008, and before that it was called the Millennium Stadium or Millennium Arena, something like that. And yeah, it's actually nice. You can go, so if you have time, you can go from, let's say you're downtown or central London and you're at the Tower Bridge, you can take a boat all the way up here. And we're more on the east side of London. And you can go over to the O2 Arena. So let's take a look at that. Do you know which James Bond movie was actually filmed at the Millennium Dome or O2 Arena? That's right. The World Is Not Enough. We are here, obviously, right behind me, the O2 Arena, and it's definitely an interesting spot. Has lots of shops, restaurants, which I didn't expect. It's sort of like a shopping mall, to be honest, but it's pretty cool. So if you take a river cruise and you get dropped off here at the O2 Arena, it's definitely a place to check out as well. If you want to have a nice lunch or something, you can also go climb on the roof here. There's some high wire thing you can do, and then you can catch the cable car onto the other side of the Thames, and that's what we're going to do next. The O2 Arena has a seating capacity for about 20,000 people, and it's definitely a hot spot and busy throughout the whole entire day and weekend. But from there you can go walk to the cable cars, which is really 10-15 minute walk to go over the Thames. The London Cable Car, as it's known officially, or Dangleway, is one of the most expensive cable cars ever built for £60 million. It does transport 2,500 people per hour, and it's about a kilometer-long journey to the other side of the Thames River, and it's quite a view. Well, there's a cable car in London. I certainly didn't. So there's a cable car near the O2 Arena you can actually take, and it takes you over the Thames River. And it takes about 10 minutes to get on it. I think it's about £6 per ride, or £6. And yeah, it's a beautiful view of London. So I would recommend, if you want to have a more chill adventure outside of the central area of London, definitely a cool little thing to do. If you don't have an itinerary, you can get on the boat, check out the O2 Arena, take the cable car, and then you find yourself near the Canary Wharf, so you can get another train over there and then check out Canary Wharf. So there's so much to do here. Certainly one of the things that is on an option of things to do for you. Piccadilly Circus is one of the other areas that is very popular in London, and I would say, if not the most vivid area when it comes to the actual heartbeat of the city and theater and musicals. So if you want to see a show, Piccadilly Circus is definitely a good place to be. There's the Lion King here, there's Moulin Rouge, there's all kinds of shows you can see, and I'm actually going to Moulin Rouge
right now after work. Why am I dressed up? As I said before, I don't just do this, I also have a full-time job. So I'm actually in London for work, and so I took the opportunity to see a show as well, and we're gonna take a look at that tonight. And you can actually see a lot of the shows here if you book them last minute. And so if you go onto For Day Tix, it's an app you can download. You can get tickets for Moulin Rouge, for example, last minute. And so I got tickets for Moulin Rouge actually for £26, and we're going to see a show tonight. It's nosebleed seats, but for £26, some people pay like £100, £150 and more, but we're actually getting it for a lot less than that. So we're going to go there and check that out tonight, and I'm going to take you guys inside. Show, definitely enjoyable, highly recommended. If you haven't come to Moulin Rouge, you should check it out. I'm gonna call it a night. It was a lot of fun, and I would say check it out, get some tickets, go to TipTix on the app, get yourself a good price, and enjoy Moulin Rouge. I'm gonna call it a night. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
The next day started at the Shard, which is one of the biggest and tallest buildings in London, and is an amazing place to have a great view of the city.
This way. I'm on the top floor of the Shard, and you can go up here. Behind me you see the Tower Bridge, so super exciting. This is definitely a good view from up here, and you can see all of London. I would recommend going here if you want to see a good view of the city. It is 26 or 30 pounds to get in, depending on what package you choose. If you want to go here for free, you can do that also, and you can go just to the 33rd floor. There's a bar there. This whole thing is a multi-complex, so there's a shopping area, there's a Shangri-La hotel, and some other things you can do. They're open from 11 a.m. till 10 p.m. So if you want to see the night sky and the night line here, you can definitely come also at night. It's a very nice place to check out. And is it worth it? I don't know. Like, I think it's sort of like, if you have a little bit of a discretionary budget and able to do it, come check it out. But I wouldn't say like it's a must-see, but it's definitely an experience that has the best view in the city. All right, next stop, Borough Market. So Borough Market is one of the oldest markets in London, and they have so much food and different things. So you can buy wine, beer, cheese, meat, seafood, everything. So if you were looking for a quick lunch, I would say come here to Borough Market and have yourself a little bit of food and go to the next stop, which could be the Tower Bridge or the Tower of London, because that's all nearby. So very good, and definitely recommend to come during the day, during lunchtime, good place to go. One of the things you can get, of course, at Borough Market is oysters, and I got some here. So these are from the coast of Ireland, and very delicious. So let's dig in and have some food, as you should. So what I've learned about oysters, by the way, you need to chew your oyster, don't just swallow it. And for $3.50 a pound, definitely chew your oyster.
For your history buffs out there, the Tower of London is a must visit and definitely a place of history in London. There's too much to see there and too much to cover in one day. Don't forget to breathe and pause. There's so much to see in London, and certainly the Tower Bridge is one of the other highlights you can marvel at from the Thames River.
So here's a quick lunch tip. If you come to the east side of London, Leadenhall Market is another market that is very famous. It's been around since the 14th century, and it's actually one of the oldest markets in the whole entire part of London. And it's an oversight market, so it has a roof on top where you can basically make sure that you don't get into like rainy situations. So if it's raining, you can actually come here as well. There's lots of restaurants, lots of food. It's more of a like formal dining market, or like there's more restaurants, I would say, than like market as in like meat and cheese and things to go. But it's definitely another good place to check out if you're looking for an alternative for lunch when it's raining, or if you want to just see another side. And again, it's been around since the 1400s, so it's one of the oldest markets, and it's definitely pretty to check out. So one of the places I would recommend to check out is Boom Bap Burger. Very delicious burgers, and a good stop for a little lunch. It's pretty good.
You want to step into the 1920s? Don't worry, I got you covered. So if you go to the Ned building, there's a bar called the Nickel Bar, and this used to be the headquarters of the Midlands Bank in the 1920s, and so there's a little surprise on the bottom.
We are now in the basement, and in the basement is an old vault. And it's the oldest Bank of England, and it's absolutely amazing. Historical building, free to go in. You can look around. They have restaurants in here as well if you want to buy to eat. So I would recommend coming here during the week. They have live music on the weekends, at nighttime as well, and it's open during the day to just kind of walk around. And yeah, it's definitely a good place to check out. Right here is probably the #1 thing I would visit in London, which is the Westminster Abbey. It's absolutely beautiful. It's one of the most exciting places you can see. It's the Church of London, and it's been over 1,000 years old, almost 1,000 years old. 1050 is when they started building it. There's a lot of history here. Kings are buried here. There's 40 coronations that happened here. 18 kings have been buried, and it's worth a visit. You should get tickets in advance, though. It's really hard to get a ticket on the day off, so you can get them online at the Abbey Minster website, and it's about £27 per ticket, and you can go in and spend easily like 3 hours there. It includes an audio guide, and just check it out a little bit. I want you guys to take a look yourselves.
Thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you liked it. These are definitely my top 10 things to do in London. And don't forget to like and subscribe, smash that button, it helps me out a lot. And next time, who knows, maybe I'll see you in London.